Who will win the bidding war for the Texas Chainsaw Massacre?
Stop!
Hi guys, my name's Barry and welcome back to the channel. I'm going to talk a little bit about the Texas Chainsaw Massacre bidding war. This week, or last week, they announced that there was a few studios that were bidding to take control over the franchise. And I think it was back in mid to late March that the company Verve, who represent the Texas Chainsaw Massacre, were putting it out there that they were willing to listen to offers for this bidding war. There were a number of high-profile studios, high-profile directors, and even high-profile actors that were interested in putting their name down to be the next face of the franchise. But I think it's all down to now not what we want as fans, but what those people mentioned to the studios that they're willing to offer or what they can offer to bring this franchise back to life again. I don't know the names of all the people that are involved in wanting to bring it back, but what I'll do is I'm going to read out some of the names that are attached to the franchise. Now, this is just speculation. This is what people are saying online, but these are the people's names that are attached. And what I'm going to do is I'll tell you who I think maybe best matches it, and then what kind of movie or TV series that we should see out of it. First up, we've got Taylor Sheridan, who is the creator of Yellowstone. He's the first one that's came up to put his name into the ring. Now, I've never seen Yellowstone whatsoever. I hear it's fantastic, and obviously it's set in the south of America, where the Texas Chainsaw Massacre is set as well. So I'm guessing that the theme of Yellowstone, apart from non-horror, the theme of Yellowstone would possibly fit the Texas Chainsaw Massacre franchise. Next up is Jordan Peele. You all know Jordan Peele from Us, Get Out, Nope. He's obviously made a name for himself in the horror genre. He wouldn't be directing it, I don't think. He would be bringing in Monkey Paw Productions, his production company, who would take control or creative control over the franchise. I don't know if maybe he would have some input and then he would maybe give us a psychological spin to the franchise, something that we've not really seen before. It would be interesting, but I don't know if that's the route that the Texas Chainsaw Massacre should go down. Next is Osgood Perkins and Brian Bertino. Obviously, Osgood Perkins is known for Monkey and Longlegs, and obviously is the son of Anthony Perkins. I think his style of directing is good. I wasn't a fan of the Monkey, but I really liked Longlegs, and I'm not sure how that he would incorporate that into the Texas Chainsaw Massacre, albeit he probably wouldn't direct this one. He would be co-producing this movie and or TV show that would possibly give it a slow burn psychological look. This is an interesting one. We've got JT Molnar and Roy Lee, who are with A24. They're the other ones that want to take control, but also Glenn Powell, the actor, he wants to be involved in this A24 pitch as well. Now, A24 could be hit or miss. They could give us a really deep, dark, psychological movie, but they could also give us a fun horror movie. They can also give us just a basic horror movie as well. So I don't know what A24 would have up their sleeves, but with Glenn Powell being attached, being a Southerner, and having the charm and the charisma, if he would be acting in the Texas Chainsaw Massacre movie, I think that's one I would be up for. Roy Lee is also wanting to work with Netflix on a separate proposal. And with Netflix, I don't know what we're going to get with that. Something that could be polished and very cheap and generic looking, similar to 2022's Texas Chainsaw Massacre. Now, that movie has aged pretty well. I remember watching it a couple of months ago thinking, it's actually not too bad, but I don't want them to risk that because Netflix is a place for generic movies, and I feel like anything that they do next with the franchise would also be generic. Lastly, Andy Muschietti has been mentioned as well. I don't know if that one is a serious one, but it is an interesting one because I love what he'd done with the It movies, and he's obviously doing It Welcome to Derry. So would he then, if Welcome to Derry is successful, would you then want to take over the Texas Chainsaw Massacre and do something similar? Maybe set it in the past when Leatherface is really young. The possibilities are endless when it comes to a TV series, and I'm not saying that's what Andy Muschietti wants to do, but if he does put his hat into the ring, then I think that's something he would look into. Out of all of the names mentioned, I feel like Glenn Powell is the one for me. Now, he's obviously only attached as he wants to join A24 and the guys over there. But with A24, like I mentioned, you don't know what you're going to get with them. And I think what they're wanting to do is a TV series. Now, there's a lot of TV series coming out lately, like Crystal Lake, Welcome to Derry, Halloween still to come out as a TV series. So if they are successful, then I believe that A24 might end up winning this battle. And if Glenn Powell is on board and he wants to star in this TV series, I'm all for that. Is he going to play a good guy? Is he going to play a bad guy? And if it is a TV series, are they going to do the origins of Leatherface, which I would like to see? We've gone so many ways with the Texas Chainsaw Massacre. There's no coherent movie in that franchise apart from the 2003 remake and the 2006 prequel to the remake. Those are the only two movies in the franchise that were coherent as a duology. The rest of them are all over the place. So I don't mind wherever they go with this franchise. I don't mind because it's all over the place anyway. But from what I've read there, I feel like A24 and Glenn Powell are the best route to go. How they're going to do that, I've no idea. What I would like to see is if they do choose, and let's say they don't go an original route. Let's say they want to choose a movie to branch off from. I feel, don't hate me for this, guys, but I feel like it's best to branch off from the remake. That's the best place to do it because that already had a coherent prequel, as I mentioned. So why not branch off from that with A24? From that list though, guys, is there anybody or any studio that you think would be the best bet for the Texas Chainsaw Massacre? And if there's nothing on there that you like, who would you like to come on and tackle that franchise? As always, guys, leave your comments and opinions down below. Let me know what you think, and I'll talk to you soon.
Meeting adjourned.
I'll be right back.
What are you waiting for, huh?
Coming to get you, Barbara.
Ever played Skin the Cat?
Someone's in the back! See